Hey guys, thanks for clicking on this video. I'm so glad you're here. I am doing a reading vlog. I have not done one of these in so long and I'm so excited. I feel like I have a lot of books that I'm currently reading or want to read. The first one I am almost done with is Radical Together by David Platt. I'm literally so close to being done. I only have the conclusion left. Oh, and by the way, I mean, this isn't a bookmark you can buy anymore because I'm not selling these, but I do have an Etsy shop and I'm so excited to say that I am getting, well, by the time this video goes up, I already have them, but I'm getting global stamps so I can finally sell internationally. I know there was some of you guys that don't live in the United States that have wanted to buy stuff from my Etsy shop, so I'm so excited. So if you're one of those people that wanted to buy and weren't able to because I hadn't figured out international shipping yet, you can now. So I'm really excited. I hope you guys love the products. I'm just really excited because I have a lot of subscribers that actually live in Canada who are book readers like me. So hopefully you guys like the bookmarks. I also have stickers, and I know that some people have started to buy some things for like Christmas gifts, and that just makes me so happy. Like, I can't even imagine that someone would be receiving something that I made as a Christmas gift. Like, that's so amazing. You guys are so great. Honestly, thank you so much for your support. I literally use the bookmarks I make all the time. Like, that's all I use. I only use my bookmarks because I love them. I make them so that I enjoy them too. And so this was an old design. Sorry, I don't make that one anymore. But yeah, so that aside, although that's very exciting news, this is the book that I'm reading right now. I have really enjoyed it. David Platt, I've read 5 of his books. This was very similar to Radical, which I also read, but Radical focuses more on the individual and this focuses more on the church. That's been super fun to read. This year I have physically read more books than I've ever read in my entire life, but I really want to get back into listening to books as well. So I just started this one today, Seeking Allah, Finding Jesus by Nabeel Qureshi. I've been wanting to read this book for a really long time, so I'm finally listening to it on audio. I am a little over halfway done with that and really enjoying it. And then I have all the other books I'm reading are on ebook. Because I got an iPad this year, I started reading on ebooks. And I do this thing with my library where I will ask for all these books and then they all show up at like the same time. Which is not helpful for me. So I have these deadlines coming up for these books. I currently have 4 different loans, 4 different books on loan. I'm currently reading on ebook Final Girls by Riley Sager. I'm about 50% of the way done on that one. The next one I have is The Maidens by Michaelides, and I loved The Silent Patient by him, so I really want to get to this one. And this one I was on like the wait list for a while, and now I only have 9 days because Final Girls and The Maidens came in at the exact same time, and I'm like, why you do this to me? These are long books. Why are you doing this to me? And then I also just got November 9th by Colleen Hoover, which I've never read from her. And I have been on the wait list for this one forever because I kind of wanted to read it around November 9th. I think I've been on the wait list for like a month. So now it finally came in and I'm like, well, I've got 19 days on that one, but I have 9 days on the other 2. So I need to read these. I'm gonna be finishing this one probably in the next sitting, but I need to get to my library shelf before they expire. So now I realize I need to charge this before I get to reading. So I'm gonna charge this and finish this book. I just finished it. The last like little bit of the book is just like a study guide for small groups. I don't think I'm gonna read those. So it's actually a lot shorter than it looks. But sometimes I read like these things like application for study groups. What do you guys do? Do you always read them or do you not read them? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Today, I'm not gonna. I'd probably give it a 4-star. I really, really liked it. There was a quote that I wrote down from it. Leading up to this quote, he was talking about how a lot of churches in America will cater to the unbelievers, do a bunch of programs, have fancy worship music, have lattes and programs and just entertainment, and all for the people who are like seeking God. And what he says, quote, "Someone might ask, isn't it good to cater creatively to people who don't know God? Don't we want to be sensitive to those who are seeking God?" And then a little later he says, "Let me remind you of a startling reality that the Bible makes clear. There is no one who seeks God. So if the church is sensitive to seekers, and if no one is seeking God, then that means the church is sensitive to no one." I loved that so much. I love that so much because I feel like I have clapped back at a lot of seeker-sensitive things. Pastors, celebrities that are part of a more seeker-sensitive movement in Christianity, and I love this, that it's like church isn't for unbelievers. Sorry, Stephen Furtick, but it's not. Church is not for unbelievers. Church is for the body of Christ. So he is very bold in his faith, and he's a very missional person and pastor, and so he has a heavy emphasis, and that was also in Radical, a heavy emphasis on overseas missions, reaching the nations with the gospel. I really liked it, guys. I really did. Woo, 1 down. I would like to read another physical book, or at least like start another physical book, because this was the only physical book I was reading. So maybe I'll go pick out another physical book. I know that's way too, is that way too many? Maybe I shouldn't do that to myself. I'm second guessing. At least I could pick it out and I don't have to get to it, you know? We'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, so I did end up picking out a book that I might want to get to. I don't know if I'm going to get to it in this vlog, but it is New Life in Christ by Steve Lawson, and I really want to read this because I haven't read anything by Steve Lawson, but I really, really, really like him. If I get to it in this vlog, that's great, but I have so many other books that I need to get to before this one, but I might just start it. I think I'm gonna be in over my head, and it's been so long since I've done a reading vlog, so there's part of me that's like, yes, let's do it, let's get like excited and gung-ho about reading, but then I get, you know, overwhelmed. So yeah, it is time to get these library ebooks under control. This is such a cozy setup, by the way. I'm kind of loving it. Alright guys, I have spent a long time reading and I'm kind of tired of it, to be honest. So I'm on chapter 28. I think I'm almost done with it. I could probably finish it tomorrow. Maybe like 100 pages left. So if I just focus on that one, should be done, and then I can start the Maidens because it just turned to 8 days left on the hold, or on the loan, which is like 8 days. I can definitely read it in 8 days, but I'm still like getting back into reading. Like this was the longest time I've spent reading in a while, which was great. I got a lot of reading done. I'm I'm not crazy about this one. I like Riley Sager books. This one hasn't been my favorite. I think maybe because of the characters in it. It reminds me of The Girl on the Train, which, if you know my thoughts on that, I really hated that because those characters were just deplorable. So I'm having a similar struggle with this one and not loving the characters or getting attached to them. So it is a lot more graphic as well, like more gory than his other ones. So that also could play a factor. Basically, I'm not like as into it as I thought I would be, but I'm still gonna try and finish it. We'll see what my final rating is. I think The Maidens is gonna be better. Hey guys, it is the next day. I haven't done any reading today and I didn't do any last night. Sorry about it. Apparently, there might be a painter coming today to finish doing work out in the living room. I'll show you what that looks like. In one of my previous videos I had mentioned we've got like these patches in the ceiling that have been repaired since the flooding, but it needs to be painted over and it's been a long time. So I emailed them yesterday being like, why hasn't anyone come to paint? Especially because they had told us someone was coming out to paint like a week and a half ago and there hasn't been anybody. So apparently someone's coming today. It's noon, so we'll see. I also have a Poshmark sale that I need to drop off at the post office either today or tomorrow, but it's kind of been off and on raining, so I'm not sure if I want to ride my bike to the post office today. We shall see, but I do want to do obviously some more reading today, and if the painters do show up, I'll probably maybe just take like my iPad and my books and go to like the common room and just kind of get out of the house and just be able to read. I've done that a few times in the past when I thought that they were gonna be here. So I don't know, we'll see what the day holds. Okay guys, I'm back. I spent a few hours just reading in the common area and I came back to painted ceiling. Y'all, I'm so stoked. We are so close to being finished. The only thing is we'll just have to have like a maintenance guy come in tomorrow to install the light fixtures and the ceiling fan that is still on our floor. I emailed a certain gal from the front desk that I'm just gonna set you up here for a second, that has been a lot more prompt, and I feel like she's a lot more organized. So instead of my communications going all throughout these other people, I just emailed her and she was on the ball, and she gave me a call when the painter came. So Katie, love her. And also I have some thoughts. I feel like I should sit down for this. The update is I finished Final Girls. I'm so disappointed in it, honestly. Like it was pretty like gorily, is gorily a word? Pretty gory, pretty graphic, kind of right off the bat. And then later on in the book, like it started getting like really sexually like explicit, and I was just like, oh, you've got to be joking me. Like I already at that point was thinking it would probably be a 3-star, because I just wasn't really enjoying it. I didn't like the characters, didn't enjoy the plot line, didn't really like it. But I really like Riley Sager's book, so I was like, well, the ending's probably gonna redeem some of this. So I kept going, and then when all of that other stuff started coming in, I was just like, I almost DNF'd it. I really almost did, because I hated it so much. So I like skimmed through a lot of it, and then I was like, man, I'm so close to being done. At this point, I just want to know how he wraps it up. And I mean, he wrapped it up well, but I gave it a 2-star. I don't know how to rate things yet. There's part of me that was like, this should be a 1-star, but then I was like, but the storyline, I don't know. I gave it a 2-star, but really it's probably a 1 to 2-star. Don't rate it. So after I finished that one, I was like, I need a different pace than where we're going. So I didn't start the Maidens, but why am I doing this to myself? Just adding another book to the list. But I got this audiobook from the library, Love and Gelato, which was recommended to me when I had made a comment on another booktuber's like community tab, and I was like wanting a kind of a book with Italian vibes. Like I love Italy. I think it'd be amazing to visit someday. I was like, I wonder if there's like a book that can like place me in Italy without me being in Italy, you know what I'm saying? And a bunch of people recommended Love and Gelato. So I started listening to this after I finished my Riley Sager book, and I'm kind of looking forward to that one. But yeah, really disappointed in the Riley Sager one. That's where I'm leaving off today. Very disappointed. I thought I was gonna... I actually had trepidations going into that book because I had heard that it was like more graphic in the gory aspects than a lot of his books are. So I kind of knew that, but I didn't think it would be to the level that it was. And because, I mean, you guys might like it. If you like it, that's totally fine. But for me and my convictions, it was way too explicit, and I didn't like it. There was a couple times where my body physically like cringed reading some of the stuff. That's not a good thing. So I will continue the vlog tomorrow, and I'll probably wrap it up then to see how I make progress on more books. But so far I've finished 2, and that's great, and I'll probably finish another one tomorrow and then be able to share my thoughts with you on that one. I hope you guys like this type of reading vlog, because I had asked on my community tab what types of reading vlogs you'd like, if it was just like one dedicated vlog to like one book, or if you wanted like more books in the vlog with like shorter reviews. So most of you guys wanted more books with shorter reviews. So that's what I'm trying. Let me know what you think in the comments. I kind of like it this way because it helps me to get my thoughts out of the books right after I read them. I will see you guys tomorrow. All right, we are back, and I have some updates for you. I finished Seeking Allah, Finding Jesus by Nabeel Qureshi, and ooh, that was a good one. I learned so much about Islam and just like his journey with it. Reminded me a lot of Lee Strobel's The Case for Christ. That was just so intriguing. I found it fascinating. I mean, I literally like listened to it on audio in 2 days. I was just loving it. So really like that one. Also, I have a nice candle going. I realized, whoa, it's holiday season. that came quickly. I can now burn my Christmas candles, which is pretty much the only scents that I buy. Also, we'll talk about my hair in a second. This is the balsam one. I love tree scents and piney scents, balsam scents, Christmas scents. So good. And now I can burn them without any judgment because I usually burn these year round. Okay, let's address the elephant in the room. What is going on with my hair? You know, I'm not really sure. I need to take a shower, so it's greasy. And I was like, I need to distract from how greasy it is. And so I tried this, and now I feel like I look like I'm 16 years old again. I've literally never worn it like this in a video or in like real life. So anyways, I also started the Maidens last night. I think I got, let me just grab it. I'm on chapter 10. So that's pretty good. Although his chapters are like shorter. I think I'm on page 51 or something. So I read some of that last night. Don't have any opinions on it because nothing's happened yet. I have the Love and Gelato on audiobook that I can listen to a little bit today. I've read some great books and some not so great books in this vlog. So I'm probably gonna wrap up the vlog here just because I just started these books and so I'm not gonna be finishing them in the next couple days. But let me know if you like more reading vlogs through because I am trying to, you know, get some more reading in before the end of the year because I think I'm gonna have a pretty good and solid like year-long wrap-up. I'm really excited for that. Give it a thumbs up. Also, check out my Etsy because now I can do international shipping. So excited to finally be able to ship to you guys that are out of the United States. All that stuff is linked, so feel free. And then I'm gonna mention this because I haven't mentioned it yet, maybe because I'm a little nervous to mention it, but I started a merch shop. Yeah, I think it was just kind of a whim. I had designs that I thought would be cool on t-shirts. So I started a little bonfire account. That's like the website. And so that is also linked if you want to check it out. I have 2 different designs right now. I don't know if I'm gonna, I don't know. Let me know if you like them, if you would like me to do more merch. But part of me is like, I don't know if this is gonna be like long term or just for like a short term thing. And so if you wanted to grab some shirts, you can, and maybe I won't have them up forever. I don't know yet. I haven't really figured it out. I'm still like dipping my toes into it. I will stop talking because I'm sure you're not interested in any of this. You can go on to the next video, whatever you want to do. But thank you for listening to me. Thank you for watching this vlog, and I will see you in my next video.